like it feels good. Like, yeah, people are nice to me, people are extra sweet, but it's all because of my looks. Like, no one was really this kind to me when I was overweight or would be considered, I guess, ugly. It was messed up. I
Yeah.
would sit alone at the lunch table sometimes.
Mhm.
I would sit in the bathroom and eat and cry because I was told, like, damn, you're gonna eat that, or that's enough.
Did did um did at any point this family come back for the little boy? What happened?
No, like, literally, they were like, come on, let's go. When they were finished, and this little kid stood up, threw his little container away, and kept his umbrella. No, like, she didn't come to him. She just kind of like, she was like, it's okay, like, it's okay. No, to the little girl. She comforted the little girl, not the little boy.
Oh, the little girl that came back with the arm
Yeah,
red.
the little girl came back. No, nobody gave a damn about this little boy. The little girl came back, and the little girl was like, "It's okay. Like, it's okay. It's not gonna be forever. Like, you're okay." Like, she was calming her down because this little girl was not okay. But nobody came for the little boy.
That's so sad.
Like, yeah, the little girl, I think she got hit or something, and she was red, and the sister comforted her. But no one really, like, she looked at the little boy, but no one did anything, is what I meant.
Just imagine it could, like, if it was like not even their kid.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just like, the little girl wasn't even my concern. Like, yeah, she got hit or maybe, but that sucks. And it sucks. But this kid, just right in front of me, was just so broken. So broken. Like, yeah, being hit sucks. It's a little traumatizing, but nothing hurts more than something like so simple.
The words.
Yeah, it's like, I started hating some of my favorite foods because someone told me I looked disgusting while eating it. Like, he was being bullied by his own father. Like, that's what sucked. Is like, this little kid could not stand up for himself. He couldn't do nothing. He did nothing.
And you felt helpless.
And I couldn't do nothing. It's not like I could have been like, hey, you're being a douchebag. Like, back off your kid. He's not my kid. And then what I could do, like, yeah, it was sweet, I guess, but it's not enough, is what I mean. Like, I try to be nice to people all day, but and sometimes it gets hard, but it's just like,
you get to see things.
yeah, like, I see so much, especially because I'm a watcher. Like, I notice way more than what
Normal people do.
normal people don't.
But imagine, Nesma, how this is the world that we live in, and it's such a reality that is getting darker and sadder and worse by the
Yeah,
minute.
like the little girl who was hit, just ya pasó, and she sat next to her mom after, and
She was okay.
it was okay, like nothing happened.
But can you imagine that?
But it was no concern for this little kid. And in the end, they were like, come on, let's go. And then he went and he threw his trash away. He picked up his napkin and just all his little trash, just the little mess he made. He picked it all up. He threw it away. As you're walking away, he turned around. He just went, so umbrella in his head. I was like, and then I turned around and I took a deep breath. As I had to. I couldn't cry at work, so, like, just for a split second, I felt like crying. I was like, oh crap, I'm feeling stuff again. I'm feeling it, and it sucks, but at least I'm feeling it. I had to take a deep breath. It just,
Oh, sorry, man.
because
We gotta pray for that family.
I was just like, dang.
Oh,
He's has such a, like, that's the thing, is, like, I remember I had such a big heart. Like,
you still do.
no is what I meant. Like, it was so pure. Like, I was so happy. I had the world to give everybody. And everyone rained on my parade. Like, everyone just, I was bullied to the max. Like, it was so messed up. Like, people think bullying doesn't affect kids, but it does. Like,
Like you see your own family
Yeah,
doing it.
like being bullied at school is one thing, and then just hearing your parents or something confirm what somebody else said just hurts. Like, if everyone else at school was calling me fat, it sucked. But if my mom told me, hey, your shirt's a little tight, it wasn't in the same context, but because it was all this stuff at school, it hurt by the time it got to you. And I was just like,
Poor kid, man.
yeah.
I'm gonna be praying for that family because obviously I'm sure if it did that in public, man, God knows what
Yeah,
happened
that's
behind closed
the
doors.
thing is, like, I was like, man, if you treat your kid like this in public, like, when you think no one's looking, imagine what you do when no one's there. Like, it sucks. It really does suck.
Well, unfortunately, this is the world that we live in. We have to pray because it's so sad, and sometimes we feel helpless.
I wish just, I don't know what this world is, man. People are something else. Like, this world is just about being nasty now. Like, I see it now, though.
Yeah.
Like, before I used to just want to be big, bad, on top. Then I got it, and I was like, yeah. And then I realized I was just as unfulfilled as the day before. But at this time, at least I had more power and more money in my pocket. I still felt less and less every day. And then now, today, like, I'm kind of broke. Not right now, but it's not, I can't even touch it anyways. But,
you realize sometimes money,
like,
don't mean nothing.
Like, I notice so much throughout the day. Like, I see so many little Kodak moments throughout my day.
That are beautiful, but there's
some beautiful ones and some really heartbreaking ones. And all the heartbreaking ones, I learned such a valuable lesson. Or I learned something very deep about myself. Which is a great thing, because I'm growing. But sometimes it really does hurt. But like, today, my entire day kids have been popping up. Like, recently, today and yesterday, I've been dealing with a lot of kids with speech impediments in my line. Like, when they're ordering their snow cones, they stutter. Or they can't pronounce the words, and their parents are trying to help them.
And I'm sure
but I could tell their parents are already frustrated with them, because they've probably been doing it for a while. So I would just literally just lean over. Like, this is my table. It's like right here. I would just lean over. Just to ask this kid what 3 flavors they wanted. And I was like, it's okay. Take your time. Even if there was a whole line. Just so this kid can finish sounding out strawberry. I knew what he was trying to say. Just like another kid. It's just like these little kids, they come in and they remind me of, like, Victor. I'm just like, dang, bro. Like, some parents are just, like, so mean. Like, I don't know.
Being a parent,
yeah, like, I'm not a parent. I'm not. But, like, I can't imagine treating a kid like that.
Yeah, that's what your brother made a big difference.
My brother would talk to me now, like, hey, you're being retarded as hell. Fix yourself. But, like,
as a kid, he never treated you like that.
he never broke my spirit. I mean, he called me stupid or something, but, like, he wasn't, like, mean. Like, my brother's never broken my spirit. He's told me I've been stupid and I need to fix my course.
That you were a teenager acting stupid.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
he had a reason to call you that.
He had, the times that he told me was 100% he was in the right.
Yeah.
But it made me really think, like, well, first, it made me see, like, one, I never want to treat somebody like that, period. Just anyone in general. I never want to make someone feel like that.
Especially a child.
Second of all, I never want to raise a child in that environment. And third of all, I never want to be with someone who doesn't tell me when I'm wrong. Or who doesn't correct me. Like, if I was married to someone and my kid is acting up, my kid, And I'm like, you know what? This isn't working. How about we go or something? And then my husband goes and takes the kid and hits him, and my kid comes back to me marked up.
Oh, hell no.
You're gone. You are gone. I don't care. You're not touching my kid. It's not even my kid. It's like what the heck? I don't know. Like, it's just. And then on top of that, like, it just made me, like, sit back and I'm just like, I'm a sibling too. And sometimes I feel like I'm not parent. But, like, I do feel that I can, or I have, caused my own brother trauma. Like, mental.
You like?
Yeah, 100%. Because I was unaware. Like, he's scared of me. In some type of way.
And maybe this opportunity for you to reconnect with your little brother
and
make a difference.
Yeah, like, I see him, and it's just like, the thing is, like, with Eli, it's like, I want to, but I haven't learned how. And, like, I learned through observing people. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm a robot, like, watching people to learn how to experience human experiences so I can experience them. Like, it's a test run. Like, I was watching them and I was just like, I wish I could do something.
You know what? Summer's coming. There's an opportunity for you to connect with your little brother and make a difference and move forward. We can correct the mistakes that we made.
Yeah, it's not really mistakes. It's just like,
We can make it better.
Like, no. It's just that look at that kid's eyes when he looked up at me. It's just like, I remember Eli looked at me once like that. Once. And I saw it. But I didn't know what the look was. But I knew, I felt it. I was like that. That's pain. I think it's when I was going to say goodbye. Yeah. And you made him get in front of me and tell me not to go. And then it made me feel like an a-hole. Because I was trying to abandon my own brother. Like, in some sort of context, it's like my kid. Because it's like, I don't have my own. But maybe I can help you not turn out like me. Because he's not broken yet.
We're gonna try the best.
Like, best to
keep him that way.
Like, he still has his heart.
Yeah.
Completely intact.
Like,
literally, there's nothing wrong with him yet. He hasn't suffered no trauma. No death. He hasn't seen nobody shot. Nothing. No suicidal thoughts. No, nothing. Like, he's
still little and innocent. And, we're trying to protect them from all of that. And that's what parents do.
Like I was so mean before. Like, I was just like, just show him reality. Just show it to him. Because this is reality and he needs to face it. But then I realized, like, I was just upset.
Yeah. And that's
I wish someone didn't shove reality in my face as soon as it was. Because once I discovered it, I'm like, this sucks. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
People suck. World sucks. It all just kind of sucks. Yeah. And I'm just like,
I think in those moments that you think you can feel that way,
like, today was a roller coaster. And literally one of the last people I ended up serving today ended up being a pastor, telling me about his future college coming together.
Oh, yeah? Tell me about that. How
I don't even know. It was just some black guy.
At the end?
Yeah, towards the end of my shift, we were closing.
Uh-huh.
And then he was like, what'd you call those? I was like, snow cones. He was like, well, on the east side where I'm from, we call them snowballs.
Oh, it's on the east side.
And I was like, snowballs. What? And I just kind of chuckled it off because that was kind of weird. I was like, what is he talking about? Snow. They're called snow cones, not snowballs. Snowballs are the ones you throw. And he goes, well, let me get 3 snow cones. And I was like, well, you could choose up to 3 flavors per one. He goes, well, what if I choose 4? Would you let me? And I was like, would you charge me extra? And I was like, nah, I'll let you slide this time. And he just laughed it off. And I ended up making his son and his nephew. He had a black son, like an Asian looking nephew. I was like, hey, you're solid colors too. And then there you go, Asian. I was like me and my family. I was like, we're all just beaners. And then there goes my stepdad.
How racist you sound right now.
But it reminded me of us. And I laughed in my head about it. Because I was stupid. But I ended up making this guy snow cones. And then he goes, what's your name? And I was like, what's Faith? And he goes, oh, wow. Well, that's God. Like, I was like, I'm taking it back. And he was just like, God bless you. He goes, see? And he turns around, he goes, her name is Faith. And he goes, my name is Pastor so-and-so. I was like, Pastor? He goes, yup. And I was like, well, isn't that guy? He goes, hey, exactly. And he goes, where do you go to school? What do you study? And I was like, I'm a med student. Trying to work on studying anatomy and psychology. Like, that's the goal. I want to be an orthopedic surgeon. Oh, really? Well, me and my wife started we own our college. Like, we own a college. It's called, like, AUHS.
Can you tell me what it stands for?
AUHS.
Need to know.
Nope. He's like, check it out.
We gotta look it up.
He goes, this is God here. He goes, well, you have a blessed day. And I was like, thank you, you too. And he walked away. And like, it was just so weird. But like, I saw like 2 Kodak moments, one bad, one negative today.
And at the end, look.
And in the end, yeah, I was like, man, you showed me way too much in my shift. And then I realized like that's when I pay attention to it most. Is when I'm like, that's literally all I'm thinking about my entire day at work. Is I'm counting numbers. I'm cleaning.
Doing math.
Yeah, so I'm doing math.
Interacting
I'm
with people.
doing math, but the interactions, like, it's when I take a step back from the interactions and observe everyone. It's like where God shows me so many things. Like, I realize, like, I'm still angry.
Yeah.
Like, a lot. I'm very hurt. Like, I didn't deserve to be bullied.
No.
I really wasn't. Like, I was a really sweet kid. And I was like, bro, it was so unfair. Like, I literally sat back. I'm like, why did I get bullied? Like, literally, what was the reason?
Just the
I was overweight. That was it. Literally, that was the only reason people decided to treat me less than human.
But when they say people, means those are all the little kids that didn't know no better either, mama.
Yeah, I know it wasn't.
But it wasn't fair.
But you know what?
It wasn't fair.
I was a kid then too.
Yeah.
And I didn't treat other kids like that. It's not their kids.
Yeah.
So mentiras, mom.
I know, but I raised you think, the parents are allowed to do what you gotta teach your kid not to be like that, and you have to.
No,
be
you
involved.
learn in school. Hey, your kid's is kind of a douche, and your kid's a sweet kid.
Yeah.
You know the difference. Like, you kind of know which kid's gonna end up being the high school a-hole and which kid's gonna be the high school sweetheart. Like, you see it early on a little bit.
Oh, maybe not.
It was for some. Like, all the people who bullied me, all of them now, high school football players, drill team, wanna be popular kids, like, they all have some type of stupid high school status that they yearned for, that they've always wanted, and now they have it. And I'm like, you know what? This right here is not gonna mean anything in college or the real world, because I 100% promise you that a job doesn't care if you made prom king or queen, and a job sure as hell doesn't care if you were popular in high school or one most likely to be successful. I was treated so much like crap.
You need healing from that.
Yeah. Because I'm like, I didn't deserve it. I really didn't. That's why I always get, like, so riled up and so upset. Like, if I find out if someone's being mean to Eli, or someone picked on him or said something or touched him, like, I don't want my brother to be the kid crying in the bathroom, sitting alone, being pushed, picked on, bullied, crying themselves to sleep in elementary because of what kids said to them. Like, it's so messed up. And then it gets me this fear, like, hey, bud, like, be careful what you eat, like, and I'm like, man, why should that even matter? Like, I'm trying to look after him so he doesn't gain weight, so he doesn't get bullied. Like, why?
Yeah, kicking him, man. And he's so skinny, but
Yeah, but it's just like,
it's okay.
Like, kids will literally find any reason.
And if it's not your weight, it's your nose, the way you talk, the way you stand, because you're too skinny. The kids always gonna find out something to pick on you about.
Like,
we live in a broken world, man. It's a fallen world. That's what it is.
That's what.
And unfortunately, a lot of people are living without God and raising the kids without God. So that makes a big impact. Where's your moco paper? Right there. Just put mocos all over my table.
I was cleaning my mocos.
Here, get your napkin on there. Give me a napkin.
But
thank you for sharing your story with me. We had an interesting week, but you know what? At the end of the day, like God, I think sent you the
I
pastors.
just really wish people would just treat others
how they want to be treated, right?
Not how they wish someone would treat them. Not how they want to be treated. Like, how you wish someone would actually treat you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I treated people how I wanted to be treated, sometimes I don't believe that I'm deserving of being treated a certain way. So I can't. It all fluctuates on how I believe I deserve something. So I always try to treat someone how I wish someone would treat me when I have felt that certain way. Like, if someone's like, I want to kill myself, I'm like, why? Literally, just tell me why. Like, literally, give me a reason. Give me a valid reason. It usually is because I usually just get, my life sucks. I'm like, word? Why does your life suck? And you kind of just pull them away from the fact that I want to kill myself.
You take the mind away.
Yeah, you got them thinking about, like, why does my life suck? Why do I hate my life
Is
so
it really
much?
that bad?
Is it really? Yeah.
It's just the petty stuff.
And most of the time, it's all because we're just kind of broken. And
looking for love and affection, acceptance.
Yeah, because someone treated us how we weren't supposed to be treated, and we just go around not treating others good because we're hurt. Like, I was so mean for so long because
broken people,
I was hurt.
People,
yeah, like, I think I just started being nice this year. Like, yeah, I've been kind of nice my whole life, but actually...
You're growing up, you're maturing, man. You're changing.
But, it makes it hard because sometimes I feel absolutely nothing, and sometimes I get like this, but it freaks me out because then I don't know if I'm gonna wake up and just be like, again. But then I don't like feeling like this.
Okay, it hurts.
It does. But, like, I'm discovering so much. I'm like, wow.
Look, you know what God is doing? You know what God is doing? You see this right here?
He's like, no, he's screwing with me.
No, you're being stretched, mama. You're being stretched, and
God keep playing with me. I'm a rip.
no, you're not. He make you strong enough to be able to do this. Look, it's like a rubber band. He's stretching you, and he's allowing you to feel his emotion because he wants you to show you something through this process. And it's a painful process, but there's a lesson to be learned. And sometimes we don't know what it is. You'll discover that. He'll give you that. You have the Holy Spirit in you.
It just made me really want to treat everyone equal.
That's good. You're supposed to.
Because I get upset. Like, I really realize how good people treat me now. Like, if I go out looking like this, how I normally do, I get treated different than how I would when I go out looking like I normally do. And then it makes me self-conscious.
When you put a wig on and...
Yeah, because it's like, I feel really good. I feel really confident about myself. And I get treated so well.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go out how I normally look.
With your hoodie on and your no hair, no makeup,
yeah, and like, that's who I really am. But I watch how someone wouldn't even care to pay me no mind. But if I'm pretty, everyone cares to help me in the slightest way possible. It's
fake.
It's, yeah. It really is. Like, all my coworkers, I got some really pretty coworkers, and I got what people would consider average, or all about perception. But I treat them all equal. And like, I noticed that some people get a little bit different treatment here and there. Like, it's so insane. Like, I never want someone to feel that way.
Yeah.
I really don't. I hope others learn to feel that way too.
Amen. Well, thank you for sharing, Mama. You gotta go to good cry, and I appreciate it. I thank you sharing your stories with me. It really blesses me. I see that God is doing something in you, and then because He's gonna do something through you. You made a difference in that little boy's life today. If at that moment, you made the little kid forget about how he was being treated, or take away the pain, and take away his mind out of the painful experience, to look at an umbrella that you gave him, so you made a difference. Continue to shine your light, but not your light, but continue to shine the love of Jesus through you, and share hope with others, and share kindness and love and gentleness and the fruits of the Spirit.
You want to know something?
What?
On my first day, first grade, Vivian, Anita's granddaughter, she was so sweet.
Oh.
It's so crazy, like...
Need to reach out to her. She's going through something dark right now.
Like, she was so sweet to me. Because she was treated the same.
Yeah.
Like, she was one of the first kids to say hi to me when I first got there.
And she's very quiet and secluded.
Yeah, she is.
She's not going to school no more because I guess all the stuff's happening in school. She's homeschooled now. It's too much for her.
Yeah, like, let's take that for example.
Yeah.
I grew up and my looks changed. People treated me completely different. Vivian grew up and never changed. And I've basically, when we started out elementary, it was like we all entered on the same playing field. And throughout these levels of schooling, it's like we progressed on a stupid popularity scale. Some progress, some stay, some decline. And if I take our lives as in a comparison onto just school basis, I've watched myself go up in this stupid totem pole while Vivian stayed in the same spot. And I've watched myself be treated way different than people have treated her. And when I saw her again in high school, every time I saw her, I'd be like, I'd try to say hi, I'd try to wave, try to smile. She would walk around so quiet all the time, head down, headphones on. I always wondered why. I'm like, what? This is high school. What? This is great. Everybody say hi to everybody. When I realized people were only saying hi to me yet sometimes. Because I was changing.
Your appearance was changing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you know, that's how the world that we live in.
And I was like, now I see it. And it sucks.
It does. It does.
People really suck.
Yeah.
Like, looks shouldn't matter.
People are not fair sometimes. And
They're really
cruel.
not. Really
But
not.
you know what? The good thing is that we take the negative and turn it into a positive in the best way that we can, and we make a difference. It starts with us.
Yeah.
What can I do
Start a
to
slogan.
change?
Be kind to ugly people.
What can I do to make someone's life or someone's day better today? How can I show kindness? How can I show love? How can I shine my light in that dark spot where you're at right now, whatever that is, even if I don't know, but I see you. See that, you know, there's something there that needs healing. There's something there that just needs to be made whole again, because we're walking around wounded and broken in this world, mommy.
Like, I feel like I'm the type of worker of, like, I mean, a couple times I pitched in a couple $1 for someone else's snow cone or drink because they were $1 or two short.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've seen a father come in with his daughter and try to buy her a snow cone, and he was like $2 short, and he was like, I'm sorry, Mija, I can't get you this. Like, I don't have money. And I was like, you know what, it's okay, let me know what flavors you want. He was like, no, I don't have the money. I was like, it's okay. And I just didn't charge him. I just ended up, when no one was looking, I just took it out of my tip jar and whatever. Whether there was cameras watching me or not, I don't care. It wasn't about the cameras or the people watching, or it wasn't even about if I had money or not. It was just like, I don't know what they're going through.
Yeah.
I don't know why he doesn't have money or not. Could be a good reason, could be a bad reason. But it's just, people should just take their time and just really consider how somebody else feels.
Yeah.
Instead of being so preoccupied on their own self-centered world.
Yeah.
I realize I've been in my world, been on my own world for too long. Like, that's hard. Because I feel like, I was kicked off by everybody else's world. So I just made my own.
You know why?
Because I was pushed away for so long. No, so then I decided to then exclude everyone.
Yeah.
And then it made me exclusive to everybody. Not because I was rare or special, but because I didn't allow anybody at all.
I think you know what, you set apart. God chose you because you're going to make a difference in this world. You already are, in a lot of ways. I can't wait to see what God is going to do in your life and how He's going to use you to change and to touch and to make an impact in the generation. Not only in your generation, but in ours as well, because you have a lot to give. You're very special, Mija.
Yeah, like I've watched, like, old people fangirl out about a snow cone. Like, I'm talking grandpas and grandmas getting excited over a 3-flavored snow cone.
Yeah,
because it reminded them of when they were a kid.
Yeah.
Like, Mom, I've made like 4 snow cones in front of a group of like old people, and them just been like, look how cool, wow, like. Because they didn't, because they experienced it once or twice as a kid and just never really went back to it.
Yeah, we grew up, we get busy with life, and we grew up and we forget about, that little child in us. At one point, we were innocent and we had those happy moments as child. Some of us did,
I think my favorite part about my job sometimes is when I see, like, old people get excited or kids get excited about snow cones. In the context of, like, wow, or wow, I haven't had it since I was a kid. Yeah. And, like, their face lights up. Like, to see an elderly person, like an old person, light up like a kid because of something so simple as a snow cone.
Yeah.
Like, I had this old woman ask for bubblegum, strawberry, and think pink lemonade. Just like kid flavors, basically. Or strawberry. Or would consider, like, kid flavors meaning, like, bubblegum, cotton candy, like, she got kid flavors. And she was so happy. She was like, thank you. Tipped me. Walked off, like, because when you hold the snow cone, the small one you can hold in one hand, and the big one you kind of,
do it with hands.
But she just walked away, and she was just like, thank you. It she was so happy with it. I really wish I could just, so many of these moments so I could share them with you, what I see at work. Like, I just see so many things, like,
that's beautiful, man. And God speaks to you as He's showing you things, allowing you to see things.
Because I've been dealing with real stupid people sometimes.
Yeah.
or people who are just rude because they wake up in the morning and they're just like, I'm miserable. Let me go make somebody else miserable too. Spread my hate.
Oh my God. When we're done, I got something to share with you. But I'll share it tomorrow because I'm gonna go to bed. It's midnight already. It's past my bedtime. I'm the one that turned to a pumpkin. Says this Cinderella's going to bed. This Cinderella's going to sleep. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for coming. Come again. I love you, Mama. Very proud of you.
What's this?
Water.